Aries. Thank you so much for joining your monthly reading. Today, we're going to do your October 2025 monthly energy check. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Aries, this could be the reading for you. Now, first of all, let's pull 3 cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. We're going to check your general energy, what could be hindering growth, and also what could be supporting you for you to move forward smoothly, okay? Thank you so much, Aries. First card, Atlanta. What could be blocking you during this period of time? Pan. What could be helping you during this period of time? We have got Pluto. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so Aries, this is actually exactly your energy. So the reason why I'm saying this is because Atlanta energy is usually showing a very strong sense of independence in you. Now, personally, I really like this energy for Aries specifically. Because Aries is about courage, it's about focus, it's about who I am, what is my identity, and what I want to do with my life. And so courage, courage, and your sense of self, right, and how you want to what kind of energy you want to hone in, right, in order for you to do things and make things happen is very much what Aries energy is about. And this Atlanta card has a lot to do with focus, has a lot to do with what you want to do with your life at this moment and how you want to sort of like bring everything right into that one target. It's a little bit like an archer energy. And in fact, in Greek mythology, Atlanta was a female huntress. And every day, she was hunting, she was carrying his bows and arrows. This energy in a good way is telling you to really focus on what is important for you. Specifically, I think this has to do with your career or your study or something that is more about your personal achievement. Because Atlanta is not really a love goddess and she's not a female mortal that is, her story is not really about romantic love, but it's more about how to be an entrepreneur, right? How to be more focused and how to be very kind of like dedicated, right, towards your goal. Specifically, you got Pluto, this card on top. See, Pluto energy could be talking about you being able to again becoming very, very focused and very, very intense, right, about something that you want. This month, October, for a lot of Aries, what you need to do is to focus, right? Is to pour your energy and hone your energy on something that is really important to you, and let those distractive thoughts stay away from you. And when I say distracted thoughts, look at this pan energy that is blocking you. Pan could be talking about our fear, our worry, right? Our energy, sort of like self-doubt or having a lot of worries about what if things don't work out for me, what if things are not happening for me. Sometimes pan could also be talking about this kind of like this fear that we create in our own mind rather than is real. And so what I feel about, for a lot of Aries people this month, this is a very, very important that you can actually let go of a lot of the distractions. You can actually cut, right? Whatever that is sort of like draining you or making you just create a lot of stress and fear, and really focus on what is practical and what is in front of you. All right. This is a very, very important energy for our October, okay? Specifically, I feel you already know, okay, Aries, if there's anything that is not going to serve your purpose, that maybe you have been tangled by, that you have been distracted by, this Pluto energy sitting on top is all talking about how you can really cut it, right? Draw boundaries there so that you can set yourself free to focus on the things that are actually important to you. Now, we're going to pull 3 cards. Let's have a look at what is your communication and your interaction with the people around you, what is your career, and also what is your relationship energy. Okay, thank you so much, universe. For Aries, first card, 7 of Swords, communication. Something is not being revealed, okay? Wow, work, we got 10 of Cups. Very interesting. And for love life, we have got a Tower. Now, exactly, okay, look, for Aries people, I do feel that there's something related relationship this month that might require a little bit patience and also a little bit rational. It requires your rationality, okay, to overcome those difficulties. See, 7 of Swords with the Tower sitting together, it's about truth, coming out for you. Maybe there are certain things that you are not aware. There are certain things that you thought it was like this, but during this month, you're going to see the truth. Now, of course, a lot of you guys, if you read tarot yourself, you might be thinking, oh my God, what does that mean? Is my partner cheating on me or something like that? It doesn't have to be, actually. Sometimes on a monthly reading, the truth coming out could be something, of course, it could be very dramatic, but sometimes it could just be something that you realize about someone that you were not aware of. They could be very meticulous and trivial. And I give an example, okay? So for example, let's say you are dating this person, right? And in your relationship, and you have always thought that they are like this, right? Because maybe at the beginning of the stage of dating, they're trying to create a beautiful image for you. They're go beyond their way, right? To behave, to make you like them, right? But once this relationship becomes more stable, they're gonna show, truly who they are. Maybe they, at the very beginning, maybe they were very I don't know, they were very eager, right? They will buy you present, right? But slowly that dies down and they stop making that much effort. And then you might just realize, oh, I thought you were like this, but what's the difference? What's the change, right? It's a little bit like that. So this Seven of Swords and Tower tells you to look at what is being revealed to you in personal relationships. Now, of course, when we talk about personal relationship, this does not have to be about romance. For most of you guys, this could be about romance, or this could actually be about maybe a friendship, right? Some kind of interaction between you and someone. Now, when these truths coming out, and you will actually need to think about, okay, but how do I want to deal with it? Do I think that this is something that does not work out for me and I need to end it? Or do I need to just focus on what is more important for me rather than keep looking at what they do, right? How their behavior is affecting our lives. Now, in work, you got 10 of Cups. This card tells you that there's a sense of harmony, okay, coming out in terms of your work. So I like this energy for you guys. 10 of Cups is about harmony. It's a beautiful union between Eros and Psyche. All right. And this energy usually is talking about the emotional happiness and fulfillment. Sometimes it's also about family. Maybe this could be saying that some of you guys are working with families. You're being taken care of families. If you're working in a corporate environment, this could be saying that you're getting along very much with your colleagues. This month, there's a sense of harmony and peace coming to you within your work. Okay. If you're running your own business, this could also be saying that you just tend to get along very well with your clients and with your collaborators. Okay. Very, very nice. Now we're going to pull a little bit more cards, right? From something jumped out. Okay. We're just going to take this Pisces. Okay. So I'm going to pull one constellation card for you as an advice. All right. Now Pisces energy is very interesting. This is telling you that Aries, sometimes people don't know how sensitive you are. See, people might think, oh, Aries people, they're, gutsy, they're courageous, right? They're not sensitive. They're not like, oh, I'm easily hurt, right? But actually, you are more sensitive than you think you are, specifically because of this Pisces energy. So when, like what I said earlier, for example, when certain truths, right, resurface to you and you realize, oh, what I deal with about that. And, including your friendships or the people you're dealing with, this card tells you that take good care of your mental health, take good care of your emotion. And it's okay for you to express your feelings. This Atlanta card is sitting at the very top, sometimes showing that we tend to put on a very tough facade. But when it comes to really revealing our feelings, we don't really know what to do, right? We might be feeling judged. We might be feeling very scared to say what we want to say. Okay, things like that. But this Pisces energy tells you that during this month, try to spend time with people who understand your feelings, who can be compassionate, who can be empathetic with you. Okay, one more card. Let's pull a card from a Oracle of the Mystic Heroes. What other advice is there for a beautiful Aries for October, right? Beautiful. Just gonna pull the card on top. Okay. Revenge, Medea. Okay, very interesting. Now, look, this card does not have to be about revenge per se. Of course, if there is something that you feel unresolved from the past and it gives you a lot of anxiety and unhappy feelings, of course, this could be about, dealing with this feeling of revenge, right? But more often than not, this Medea energy has a lot to do with how our past affects our future. So for example, when it comes to relationship issues, Aries, this could be saying that what kind of past emotional experience did you have? And are you sometimes being very sensitive, right, towards those past memories? And do you sometimes being dragged back to your past memories? And thus you become even more sensitive, you become more prone to being hurt, right? And is that actually affecting your current relationship or affecting how you want to position yourself in your dating life? I think Aries this month, there's a lot of things to reflect on. And also, there's a very strong sense of healing and letting go for you to do as well. Specifically, if it's about love, relationships, and romance. Okay. Now let's just have a extra look. Oh, by the way, yeah, you got double seven here. Definitely. Okay. There's some kind of truth coming to you. But don't worry, Aries. What I really feel about this is that when we can actually face reality with peace, usually things will become more easy for us. And we also will be able to make more rational decisions about what we should expect, what we should communicate, and what we should do in the near future. There will be something coming to an end, okay, this month for you, and you will be able to find a lot of peace regarding, okay, this is something that I'm not gonna struggle with, okay, I'm gonna put it, at the deepest part of the drawer, right, and I'm not gonna look at it again. There's something about that really happening in October. But once you are able to do that, you're going to gain a lot of mental peace and security, okay? Thank you so much, Aries. This is your quick October reading. I wish you guys all the best. And remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. Release the past, look forward into the future. See you next time.